Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. On this page, I talk about technology and money. If you're new here, welcome to the page, and consider subscribing to the channel and also liking and sharing this video. Liking and sharing the video does two things. Number one, it helps this content reach more people, so you're actually adding value. And then number two, it encourages me to continue creating content that you all find helpful. So before I get into today's topic, I just want to take a moment and say, ask, how you doing? Did you have a good day? If you did not, or even if you did, just, like I like to do, sometimes I just need to stop, especially after a long day. Just take a deep breath and just kind of just sit in silence, or just kind of like level set and have a woosah moment. So today I want to talk about not glamorizing nursing specialties, and just talk real quickly on that and share a few thoughts. Based on what I'm seeing on social media, messages I get, I do appreciate, first of all, I appreciate those of you who have reached out to me on an email and messages, especially on TikTok. I see the nurses. If you didn't know, there's a very active community of nurses on TikTok, or as some of the nurses call it, nurse talk. So I appreciate everyone who has reached out to me or emailed me or sent messages, wanting to learn about what it's like being a nurse, working in technology, wanting to know what it's like working in nursing informatics. And I'm always happy to help out where I can and give feedback, or, when I have the opportunity, I do try to message everybody back and give encouragement and a few pointers and tips. And, that's another reason why I make these videos, is just to share my knowledge and my experience, because sometimes when you all ask me questions or send things, sometimes it's easier to create a video, because then it can reach more than just that one person, right? You can get the video and share it with your friends and other people who may be interested. But one thing I see, and not just for nursing informatics or nurses working in technology, but one thing I'm seeing, and based on some of the messages I'm getting, but also seeing on social media, is some of those, nurses working in specialties and only showing the good side, right? Only showing the glamorous, really slick. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's good to see nurses working in so many variety of like professions and specialties, like nurses working in law, like they're, corporate nurse lawyers, nurses working in forensics, the aesthetic nurses, the travel nurses, the nurse practitioners who work from home in various clinical specialties, the flight nurses. It's really good for the profession, for those nurses of us who are in different specialties, to share our experiences and share our stories. That's another way we can connect, to stay connected, not only with nurses in our own specialty, but also connect to people who are interested in the profession of nursing, or even nursing students for those who are already in school, and just to give folks an idea of what we do. One thing I encourage people, I encourage you to keep in mind is, oftentimes, for the most part, what we see for nurses working in specialties on social media is the slick, shiny, glamorous part. I love seeing, the aesthetic nurses and showing how exciting and fun it is. And also from the travel nurses, I know there are travel nurses out there really getting to that bag. I'll commend y'all. Definitely kudos. And just the nurses really enjoying the specialties that they're working in and sharing the stories. What I do like to say is just caution, those of us who watch those and just see the things, but also remember there's always like pros and cons to, just like with anything else, right? but there's always, pros and cons to any career or specialty that you may get into, right? So like, for example, the work that I do as a nurse working in technology, there's definitely pros. There are things that I love. My job is perfect for me. I enjoy what I do. I like the perks, but it's there's also, some cons. There's things that I experience where, I may have like today, I may have a really long day, or experience like a microaggression from a coworker, or from a patient or a family member, or just like stresses, or just a lot of demands, on my time, or the work that I do, just a lot of demands for time and balancing the work-life balance and all of that. So I just encourage folks to, just use discernment, right? It's good to see the pros, but also keep in mind, you don't just want to see a specialty, or a profession, or someone working in a certain specialty and just pick up and run with it. I tell you guys all the time, I've said in the last couple of my videos, do not believe everything I say. And what I mean by that is, don't just take, when I talk about different things around money or technology, don't just take, what I say, pick up and just run with it. Just like with anything else you see online, you always want to use a bit of discernment and making sure, like, for example, if you see a job opportunity, or if you're learning about a specialty or an opening, just using some discernment and really taking time to like vet, right? Like really vet and learn as much as you can, the ins and outs, before, you may leave a current a position, job or opportunity, and then go into something else. And I talked about this a couple of videos back. How valuable it is, like with networking and making connections with people, and also staying connected to your professional nursing organizations, or even your state nurses organizations, because you always get, to me, you get a lot of value in building those connections and building a network where, you can learn about the work that someone is doing, and if they have the opportunity for you to like shadow. This is just an example. If there's an aesthetic nurse and they allow you to come shadow them in their clinic or the office that they're working out of, or if there's a nurse lawyer, a corporate nurse who work a corporate nurse lawyer, and they allow you to shadow them and just get an idea. It's always good to do and vet as much as you can with an opportunity or a position or a role before stepping into it. So I just wanted to share that quick message. It's good to see the nice side, the pros of the nursing specialties out there. Is definitely a lot of opportunity, but also keeping in mind, just taking some time to think, well, okay, this is the good side, but what else is there about that position or that opportunity or that role or that specialty that I need to be aware of that may not be as evident or prominently talked about on social media? Because sometimes we only tend to see most of the good side of just anything on social media, whether it's like vacations or relationships or, finances and things like that. Just, taking some time to kind of slow down and use a bit of discernment around things. So yeah, y'all, that's it. I just wanted to share that message. If you have any thoughts, what are your thoughts around that? Leave a comment below. My contact information is also below if you'd like to reach out. Thank you for watching this video. Like, share, and consider subscribing to my channel. I'm glad you're here, and I'll see you in the next video.